Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Man, y'all gonna probably hear in the background the baby's music. I'm gonna try to turn her down just a little bit, you know. But this is what it is. You know, I've man, I've been having so much going on. I try to ignore people a lot of times. And we've done this video before. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. When you do your things of coming on my post, some people even go on my personal page, and you want to talk about show your yard, show your this, do that, do this. I've already explained why I don't show yards. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, I got 15 brand new, very nice kennels out there right now. And we built nice wood decks and all this good stuff, and we're adding to the yard. Still not gonna show your ass. I might every now and then start pulling out some of the younger dogs and, you know, do some stacking videos or something like that. But you know, I'm not gonna show you around here what goes down, because first and foremost, like I say, years ago somebody came into our yard, and well, one of our yards, and killed, you know, some of our best dogs, you know, poisoned them. And luckily for them at that time, I was not available. So, you know, so to keep me out of trouble, to keep somebody from getting one of them 308 pieces of lead in their ass, you know, or getting some teeth from one of these Doberman Rottweilers or Borbos around here, I tend to keep my house private. You know, some friends have come by and, you know, we've done breedings here and stuff, but for the most part, the general public, I don't like to put up my setup. I'm paranoid, you know what I mean? People ain't about the right thing. Shit, just recently I seen somebody who had a whole litter stolen, you know, and people, I mean, people ain't about the right thing. So it's not about that. But on the next level, though, as far as, you know, when y'all try to be like, oh, what are you hiding? Look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Some of y'all are new to this page, so I'm going to make it very simple for you. You name your favorite dogs, and more than likely, you know, like James Brown used to say. I think how James Brown quote go, if you listening to, you know, R&B, rock and roll, or blues, every song you hear got a little bit of me in it. That's the bully world, you know. If you love Magoo and you love muscle tone dogs, look at their pedigrees. Their blood is literally half of the shit that I made. They took my blood to make their blood. If you love Tone Roden over there with Waffle House and all that shit, look at the pedigrees. That's my shit all through there. If you love Ruger, you know what I mean? Ruger was a quarter of my blood, and a great blood like Pratt's blood. I mean, name your favorite dog, and we up in that shit. We've been here from the start. I've got registries, literally. This ain't my shirt, you know what I'm saying? This is a registry shirt. I got plenty of these that have used Denzel or some of my other dogs for their shirts and different things like that. Man, I don't have nothing to prove to y'all. I don't know how many champions we got, but we got a whole lot, you know what I mean? Even as I've went through a lot of turmoil over the last couple years, you know, involving things with my kids and, you know, my own personal health. A litter leaks out here and there, and we've still kept our streak going to where we put out a champion in this breed, at least one champion in this breed for now 20 straight, well, not 20, excuse me, not 20 straight years. That would be 16, 17 years straight. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, you know? We're not here to prove nothing. You look at our shit, you know? I would even go a step further to say this. If you... And I'm speaking for other breeders now, because y'all do this a lot with this prove something. And I'm going to speak for a brother like Pratt's, a guy that I love and respect, very, very good brother. But he's a true dog man. Pratt's breeds once a year. In his resume, though, this is how he's done. Pratt's had Nemesis. Pratt's made King Kamali. Pratt's then used King Kamali to a Nemesis daughter to make Sway. Sway was an incredible dog for years. Then he turned around and now he has Honey Badger. So, you know, you're talking about over pushing close to a 20-year span. He's had four badass studs. That's a normal breeding program. Your idea, and it's consistent, you know what I mean? To look at Honey Badger, and I'm going to get on Pratt's ass because we need new pictures of Honey Badger. But Honey Badger is, you know, as just a nice a dog as Nemesis was. He ranks right up there with King Kamali. You know, this is a lineage of continuous production that, like I said, has spanned for almost 2 decades. So when you do it that way, that's success. You guys who believe that somebody's got to show you a puppy every 2 or 3 days to be considered successful, and that's their breeding program, and to do mass productions and everything like that, that's nonsense. Some people only breed once a year. I'm not a big puppy miller to where I do 1 million breedings. At times I wanted to do more breedings so I could expand the yard and have all these plans and stuff. And unfortunately, some of that stuff didn't work out, but consistently being able to put out 1 or 2 breedings a year, which is more normal, and having championship dog after championship dog, like just, I can, you know, the dogs y'all see me post on the Facebook and different things like that, you know, over the last, I think over the last year, it was what, 7 or 8 dogs that we had that champed out in different registries. You know, it's about consistency. It's not about numbers. This page is not for that. Now I'm learning how to put together some apps and stuff where I can show y'all my dogs, maybe make a video of showing y'all my dogs. But as far as, you know, doing a MTV Cribs thing and walking around my house and showing y'all everything that I got and showing you my setup and showing you the way my fences are set up and all that shit, I just don't do it. But at the same time though, the argument with breeders who don't show their yards is stupid, because our work is out there. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. You know, it's a difference between a dog man and a marketer. And this is the point I'm getting at. If you talk to a lot of old school dog men or women, let me say that, or women, you know, and I know a few of those too, they don't invite you to their house. A lot of them have it up on their sites. I don't want everybody coming to my house. You've got, not only do you have the risk of, you know, thieves and bullshitters coming to your home, you know what I'm saying, where you rest your head at and your family rests their head at, and then you got all your dogs and shit there. But you also have the thing of, if you are having litters at that time and people are constantly coming, you're making it a higher rate that you can bring in, you know, parvo and different other diseases that could affect your dogs. So a lot of people, you know, I've seen that on a lot of people's website, like, look, we'll do pictures, we'll do FaceTimes, we'll do this, we'll do that to show you the actual dog, but we don't feel comfortable inviting you to our house. This is my home, not a public kennel where, you know what I mean, like it's at some plaza and you can come to the plaza and check out some dogs like it's a store. That's normal behavior. The new age thing of heavy marketing and let's put out 1 million dogs and let me show you 1 million pictures and look at this and look at that and look at this and look at that. Like, watch this, watch that, watch this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The one thing that you'll never see, which is a very, very strong reality, is the same breeders that are talking all this shit and saying, you know, I'm gonna post this, let me show you this, let me show you that. They'll never show you the dogs that aren't that good. They're gonna do 1 million breedings to show you 3 or 4 dogs. You know, programs are consistent, and you might not get 1 million pictures, but you're gonna get quality. You know, and it's not to say that I'm against people who put up 1 million pictures, because my man up there at Imperial, Bobo, who, you know, who also has done great things with some of my blood and doing his thing with other bloods, but he's a picture guy. He loves to take pictures, but he's the same way. He doesn't do 1 million breedings a year. You're going to get 2 or 3 breedings out of him, and he's just going to show you his work over the last over the year, and this is how the puppies is growing, and that's a great way to be. But, you know, for those who are learning this game, don't think that because a person isn't showing pictures or isn't doing this or isn't doing that 1 million times a day that they're not in the lab and they're not working. Because if you're serious about their bloodlines or the things that they're doing, let's just say that, because I don't believe that anybody really has a strong bloodline right now. My dogs is crazy, man. They scared the shit out of you. How you ready to think they about to fight? And I keep forgetting they locked up, but but anyway, you know, it's all about quality, man. You know what I mean? That's what we base it off of. Hall of Fame Bullies on Facebook. I'm gonna be more active there. I'm getting back on True American Bully on Instagram today. And, you know, we'll be doing our thing. And I promise y'all, for those who are actually fans and not just here to try to be critics or bullshitters or whatever you want to call it, I'll put up, you know, some videos of, you know, some of the young dogs, you know, that y'all seen the one video where I put up the Mandela son sitting on my lap. He's getting more impressive now. He's towards 80 pounds. and won't be one until the first of next month. So he's not tall. He's actually a little bit shorter than Mandela. He's just very dense and heavy, which I like, and his conformation is still there. So we'll see how he turns out. Very big head at 8 months right now. He's myotaping at 23 inches. Actually, it's 22 3/4 the last time I checked, but I just rounded up. But you know, it's dogs to be had. It's a lot of things to be had. But the one thing I do want to teach y'all is it's a difference between marketing and actual breeding programs. If you're going to look for a dog, have a person show you generations of what they did. Don't be afraid to ask them, hey, show me a dog from 10 years ago. You know, show me a dog from 8 years ago. Show me a dog from 5 years ago. Now show me what you got now, because if they have an actual program, they can show you the progression of those dogs. You know, it's just that simple. Don't be afraid that if you have your favorite dog out of a litter and be like, oh, that's a badass fucking dog. Does he have any brothers and sisters? Because a real breeder is going to not be afraid to show you the brothers and sisters, because is it just this one dog that came out nice out of the 30 litters you did? Or was that a litter that had 4 or 5 nice dogs? You know, that's something. These are the things that happens. But this whole yard thing, that's not even normal behavior. Most breeders out here in the world are not just telling everybody to come to their house and look at all their dogs. You know, it's just not logical. And it doesn't make you a great breeder because you know, my yard, look at my setup, this, that, and the other. I give you productions, you know what I mean? I give you productions, I give you legends, I give you consistency, and I give you hard work, because as I go forward now and I get healthier and mentally healthier, you know, it's a lot of things that's going on. I got straws from dogs that's been dead for over 10 years that I'm going to be bringing back to the table. And I'm a breeder who's going to tell you, I got work to do. I'm not saying that my program, I'm proud of some of the dogs that are out here, but I got work to do. You know what I mean? I've got people who've had faith in me for years. And, you know, it's time to repay that faith and put it down. Some of them, you know, I'm already got them behind the scenes. But the rest of them, you know, we're gonna shock the world together. But as far as my program goes, and this is just a moment of honesty, I say we still 10 years away. You know, most breeders won't tell you that. You know, when you talk to Pratts or you talk to Oscar Gomez, they tell you like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I think I have it here and this many, because as a real breeder, you understand that it's not where you at, it's where you going. And how you gonna stack on that, and how you gonna build that consistency, and how you gonna keep going forward to the point that you elevate your game to a level that you can do every litter and it's exactly how you want it. The type of rears you want, the type of heads you want, all this stuff. Y'all gotta forget all of the flashy t-shirts and and you know what I mean, chain what they call them, Cuban link collars and all those things. You gotta forget all that shit and think about dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a person show you a pedigree and this, that, and the other. You know, what y'all doing right now is that, you know, a dude pull up in a nice Mustang. And y'all love the Mustang. You know what I mean? And y'all treat him like he's a great car guy. And y'all not understanding. He just got a Mustang. He just bought that Mustang. Guys like us, we're Ford. We made that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we can keep making that shit. We can put all y'all in Mustangs. A true breeder can put you all in the Mustangs. We're Ford. Those just the guys that bought the Mustang. Y'all remember that as you build your program. Don't go fall for the sales pitch and 2 or 3 good pictures. Follow the legacy, the knowledge, and guys who've been doing it for a while. And that's not to say new breeders don't know what they're doing, because I know some new breeders who are smart enough to say, you know what? I see where y'all went with the game. Let me follow that same tactic, but I'm gonna sprinkle it with pixie dust and see if I can make a little magic on my own. But they still in the same lane, just trying to elevate it the same way we trying to elevate it. So they jumping off from 20 years of hard work and saying, you know what, I'm gonna follow y'all recipe, but I'm gonna try to tweak it just a little bit. That's what a breeder does. Not try to change the breed, but tweak that baby to make it better. Hey man, it's been a blessing. I tell y'all that, man. And y'all, you know, I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. But it's been a blessing, man, to be with y'all, to talk to y'all. We're gonna start all of these shows and all this shit, man. It's a big relief off my shoulders to finally see this thing coming together. And Friday mornings, we're gonna start the, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start the TBKC morning show. It should be fun. That's live, so that's why it should be fun. That's live. I actually got a location that I can go to. Y'all be, you know, might be out of my car, but I'll have a strong signal. And You know, it might be a couple cameos from my kids. But we're going to get the show done. Until next time, y'all, much love. God bless you. Peace.